Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the After Dark live stream of the Vegan Zombie. And tonight I'm here with a special guest, my friend Rachel, RachNPlants, the vegan nurse. I think this is the first time you've been live on my channel. We did a live once on John's channel. So yeah, we're here for a little bit to answer your guys' questions and hang out. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here today with Rachel. If you guys are just joining, I'm here with Rachel. RachNPlants, she has a YouTube channel all about plants.
I love plants.
I guess you probably don't have as many videos as you don't have that many videos because it's kind of a newer channel, but you still love plants.
Still love them.
All right, so I guess, yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Feel free to ask questions, and I'm just going to kind of start out introducing Rachel. So Rachel, yes, you are a vegan nurse, and that's pretty essential considering what's going on right now in all over the world. And you are a fellow vegan, and you're my best friend.
Yeah.
So I guess why don't we start with just telling people how you went vegan and how long you've been vegan?
So we were doing the math not that long ago. What did we figure out it was? Is 4 years?
4 years been vegan? Yeah, 4.
It's May 30th.
So you're going on 5 years vegan, right? Or 4?
Oh my god, has it already been 5 years? I think it might be going on 5 years. Yeah, so I think 5 years vegan. And my sister was the reason why I went vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went vegan for your sister, and then
Well, for the animals, but my sister
was the one that
had been
got you to go
for
vegan.
years and convinced me.
And you've been vegan ever since. And then yeah, so now you just went through a couple years of school to become a nurse.
Yes.
And you finally graduated from nursing school, and then you did the board or what the exam.
Yeah.
So you're officially a nurse, and you just started a few days ago.
Perfect timing.
And the whole you got thrown right into the fray.
Yeah. Essentially.
I know you can't speak about certain things just because of HIPAA laws, but I guess anything you can talk about, like how your first day was and how you're adjusting to your first real job. I mean,
it's going good so far. I mean, I'm definitely learning a lot because unfortunately in nursing school, you can't learn it all. You learn most of it on the job when you start. And I did a 16-month program, so a lot of people who get their bachelor's, they actually go through 4 years in nursing school, whereas I did it all in 16 months. So yes, I'm already learning a lot. But also what I'm learning is everything that I prepared for in school and up until the NCLEX, all like the strategies and all the rules for keeping everything clean and sanitary, it kind of feels like it's all going out the window now with this whole coronavirus thing. It's like I'm learning a whole new world. Like normally masks, we were taught that the second you wear them and you go into a patient's room, when you walk out, you have to take that right off. You can't rewear that because at that point it's considered contaminated. And if you wear it and the second it starts to get any sort of moisture buildup in there, it's also considered contaminated. So you're supposed to take it off. And now we have to wear them all day, no matter how many patients we see, how many different rooms we go in because of the shortage. So that's just an example of one of the things we were taught in school, and it's totally different now because of what we're going through.
So you're wearing the same mask all day. Is it hard to breathe in? Because when I tried mine on, I had mine on for like 8 minutes. I'm like, oh man, I can't breathe.
Yeah, it is. I never had to wear them in school, so this is the first time I really ever had to wear one, and it's like nonstop all day long.
It's hard to hear us? Hold on. It's hard to hear us, guys? Everything's turned up. It should... Can anybody else hear us? Yeah, when you talk, just try not to... Okay, so everybody else can hear us fine. Okay, so just try to be closer to the microphone, I guess. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just trying to catch up on the comments. Will you be getting more PPE soon? We're supposed to. I mean, that's what we keep getting told. That's what the governor keeps telling us. That's what our president keeps telling us. But we're just kind of sitting here like, where is it? We're still waiting. So hopefully it's coming soon.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, I think maybe you're just far from the camera. I mean,
is this better?
From the microphone. Yeah, just make sure you're closer to the microphone, like not way back here. Hi guys, how's it going? Yeah, it's not gonna work like that.
What is PPE? PPE is protective equipment that we have to wear when we go into certain rooms, depending on the precautions or isolations that the patients are on.
No, we're not really low on supplies. I guess we're probably low on fresh produce, but I think we have enough other supplies to last us for a while. If that's what you're asking. If you're asking about supplies for the hospital, then disregard what I said. As far as the hospital, like your mask, you're pretty low on those, right?
Yeah, so they told us as of right now, like they're projecting, because they said that they estimated that we use total in our hospital. It's a big hospital I work at, so it's 5,000 masks a day are being used. So they project within 23 days we'll be out, but they're hoping that we'll obviously get a shipment or something more in before that happens. But that's a scary thought to think that in 23 days we could be out.
Mrs. Nightmare says, "What is your least favorite thing about being a new nurse?"
Probably like not knowing some things, like when I'm shadowing other nurses, and like obviously the more you work, the more experience you have, the more you'll know. So it's like I see a lot of these nurses and they know everything, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So yeah, that's probably my least favorite thing, but that'll obviously get better the more I work, the more experience I get.
Graven says, "I made a do-it-yourself mask and I'm using a coffee filter in the middle. Would that work?"
That I'm not sure about. So there was a study that I read, and it was like peer-reviewed and everything, so it seemed pretty legit. That said, the homemade masks, they said that 93% of the bacteria can pass through them. I'm not sure about with a coffee filter, but 93% can pass through them. And then just the regular surgical masks, 43% of, when I say the bacteria, sorry, I mean the virus, 43% can come through with just the regular surgical mask that you see, like the ones that just are the loops around. And then only like 0.9% can go through the N95, which is the big filtered one that they wear, that they're really short on.
Yeah, so when everybody was saying that the mask is useless and everything, it really wasn't.
Yeah. I'm not sure how good the homemade ones are, but I say anything, honestly, that is covering your mouth. It does something. May not be perfect, but it does something. So I say wear it.
I think the best thing to do is stay home, stay inside.
Yeah.
Not you though. You have to go to work every day.
I mean, unfortunately.
Lindsay says, "I have the studies. You can email me." Cool. Do the masks borrow your ears after a while? They do for me. Like.
Yeah. So like behind my ears, it's kind of like it pulls on them.
Yeah. Do you know which brands of soil are vegan? Back to the plants.
There's a
because you were gonna do.
Yeah, there's a brand called Builders. I'm planning on doing a video at some point about like veganizing at home gardening, because a lot of stuff that you would think would be vegan isn't, because they put like worm castings and fish emulsion and a lot of like fertilizers, and like even Miracle Grow soil has it in there. So it was definitely a battle and took a lot of research to find all vegan products for my plants, but I was able to. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on that.
Cool.
Nursing student now, and I am having a really hard. Oh, where'd it go?
Right there.
So
Denise says, "I'm a nursing student now, and I'm having a really hard time getting through A&P lab with dissection of a fetal pig as a vegan. How did you get through it? Thank you for all you do." So anatomy and physiology.
So I got lucky. I did it at a community college, and whenever we had to dissect, it was actually like human body parts so like people who donated their body to science. So we never had to do anything with animal body parts. So I don't know. That does suck. But yeah, I never had to go through that. I know, I'm not sure how it is in college, but I know in high school to get around, like, 'cause a lot of people had to, like, dissect cats and stuff. So when I was in high school, they let us do, like, an online version of it where it was like a virtual game. So that way you didn't have to actually do it if you didn't want to. So I don't know if maybe some schools will allow that. Did you ever have to do anything like that in high school?
You know what? No, but when I was in college, when I was in anatomy and physiology, they did that, and we were in groups. I never touched it, but the one girl was complaining, "Oh, this is gross," and I'm like, like, well, what did you have for dinner last night? And she's told me like something obviously not vegan. I'm like, okay, so you're eating meat and everything. So what's the difference here? You're killing animals, you're eating animals. So what's the difference between what you're doing? Why are you complaining? And I think I made her think.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah, it was really morbid because, like, I mean, I was able to do mine on the computer, but I still had to go to class that day as other people were doing it. And people were, like, asking others to take pictures of them with it. And it was just, it was awful. And, like, a lot of these people had cats at home, too. And they still, like, there was, like, no compassion for it. It was,
Brandy wants to know if your hospital has cases of it. I'm assuming cases of COVID. Yeah, we just, our hospital up here in Syracuse where you work had a first fatality. How many other cases there, too? Or is that something you can't really talk about?
Yeah, I can't really discuss that. But there was something in the paper. I can discuss that.
Well, you can discuss anything that's in the news and stuff.
Yeah, so what was in the paper was there was one case there, and unfortunately that person didn't make it, and that was the first death in Syracuse.
But I heard in the paper there was like a bunch more cases here. I don't know how many are in her hospital because these are things that she can't really talk about because of HIPAA laws. So she'll just try to answer what she can answer, and then I'll answer the rest. No, I'm just kidding. What else?
It is inevitable, though. It is going to happen at some point. Everywhere is going to get them, unfortunately. And we were told that the worst has yet to even come. Beginning of May to middle of May is when the peak's supposed to hit.
Yeah, that's what the experts are saying, that aren't trying to like skirt around the issue. Some people are trying to like calm people down and be positive outlook and everything, and I think they're just wishful thinking, like, oh no, by Easter it'll be all good. No, it's not what it says.
I think they need to just tell people the truth, because I'm afraid that people are going to think it's getting better and they're just going to start going outside and they're going to ignore the social distancing, and then it's just the problem's not going to be fixed.
Graven has to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm nervous. I wish I didn't have any groceries. What about, can you get a delivery service? You could do that, and then you could disinfect your groceries before you bring them in.
There's Instacart. I don't know if they have that in your location, but that's something they have around here.
Z wants to know, what are some of the precautions that you're taking? I guess especially when you're going to work, when you're actually around that kind of thing.
So at work, constantly washing our hands, using hand sanitizer, the masks.
I'm way behind. I think Craig's on. Hi, Craig.
And then anybody who's like a rule out, like where you're waiting back for results, the code is you would wear the gown, the mask, and gloves when you go in. And then when you get home, just making sure you put your scrubs right in the wash and put them on like the sanitize mode, and Lysol your shoes and your bag and everything that you had at work.
Yeah, we're a little bit behind on the questions, but just bear with us here. So Z wants to know, what can I do with peanut butter powder? Shifting the questions in a different... Okay, so yeah, I like that question. I actually just made something with peanut butter powder. I love to put it in my smoothie, or you can make a smoothie bowl and I just kind of sprinkle it on top of that. Yeah, it's good. It's good for, those kind of things. Or, you could bake it into cookies or all kinds of different things. Yeah.
I like cookies.
Yeah. But my favorite thing to do is to put it into a smoothie. Nutty Otter, hello. So a lot of people, Rachel, seems to be, like Kika right here wants to, they're waiting for your plant videos. And you got lots and lots and lots of plants, and I got cameras, so I think we should do a video.
It will be coming soon.
Okay. We actually went to this. Was it yesterday or the day before? 2 days ago. We had to go. We had to stop at the store and grab a couple things.
Oh yeah, yesterday we went to Wegmans.
We were in and out.
Rachel, can you do what I eat in a day? I could, but
It would start off with cookies and junk food, and then it would end with cookies and junk food.
I don't have very much self-control with that.
Yeah, Rachel is the junk food vegan. Okay, so we are...
I go in spurts. Like, I'll eat really healthy for like a week or two, and then as soon as I eat like one cookie, it's like there's no going back.
Oh, yeah, we're really behind on some. Let's kind of... If we missed a question or two, like, don't be offended. We're probably missing some of them. So if you're just joining us, who is tonight's guest? Okay, so again, I just want to say, okay, so this is my best friend, Rachel. She is a vegan nurse, brand new nurse, just started this week or earlier last week. And let's see, what else are you? RachNPlants. So she's got a YouTube channel called RachNPlants. She loves plants. She does videos about plants, and you have like what, almost 150 plants?
Oh yeah.
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 She likes the story from like when somebody was asking me about what was my favorite plant. And I was like, you know what? I really like my snake plant behind here. Snake plants are really cool. But on the other hand, I really like variegated syngoniums because those are pretty cool too.
You just jumped to a rare one.
You jump from the most basic to the most rare. Oh, man. So anyway, that's who tonight's guest is. And it looks like somewhere... Oh, there it is. What up, kids? What up, No Egg Craig?
Hi,
so
Craig.
I'm probably a little bit behind here if I'm just reading the Craig thing. So I'm going to kind of like... Okay, so now we are... Mrs. Nightmare wants to know how old you are. Sometimes you have to remember how old you are.
Oh my gosh, I thought I was 25 the other day. I'm 24. I had to sit there and think about it and do the math in my head, which is really bad.
Cookies and junk food, the diet of nurses.
Yep.
Christine.
And coffee, lots of coffee.
Larry says, hey, Chris, recently watched your budget vegan shopping at Walmart part 2. Are you going to do another one? Yeah, for sure. I'll be doing more of those, but probably most likely after this whole pandemic is over with. So, yeah, the shopping on a budget I did a while ago, probably like a year ago or two. So we'll do more of those. And I do have more shopping on a budget videos, by the way. There's like a whole playlist for you. So I try to go to like every grocery store I can and show you guys some of the vegan stuff, and also do on a budget videos too. So with the stockpile I have, you should never have to go to the store. You'd be surprised because sometimes you're out of like key ingredients, or you're out of like the biggest thing that I need to go to the store for is like Oatly, plant milk and produce, because produce goes pretty fast, and and I buy sweet potatoes and carrots mainly for the dogs, and some of those sweet potatoes, the organic ones at least, they go bad fast if you don't use them. So I had to cut a bunch of moldy parts off one of them today. In fact, I don't even think I gave him that potato yet.
No, it's still sitting down there.
Okay, so I gave him dinner. I forgot to get, so they're gonna have a treat for later. So I can't find the soy curls in my hometown. You can order them, I believe, if you go to like Butler Foods, and I think you can order them there. And I'm sure like you can order them from places like veganessentials.com, stuff like that. Rachel, do you have any succulents besides the snake plant?
I have a jade plant. That's about it.
You don't really like succulents?
No, so the only plants I've ever killed were 2 succulents, so I try to steer clear. And I'm an RN, not an LPN.
Produce wants to know if my stockpile makes me feel secure, or will it ever clear all out to nothing? I mean, I do feel good. Like, it might not be like the best foods that I want to be eating, but I definitely, if it goes into survival mode, like I have a lot of food and a lot of snacks that will be around for a while. So I'm not worried as far as that goes, but I'm always trying to like, when I can, get the the necessities that aren't non-perishable. RN or LPN?
Yeah, just answer that one. RN.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. How'd you get into plants?
That's a good question. I was just trying to like remember that the other day, and I think there was a YouTube video I saw that they were talking about like all like the benefits of having in your house, like promoting oxygen and all that. So I was like, okay, let me try this. And I went and bought one. And I was like, I really like this. It's making me happy. And then I just was surrounded by them one day.
Yep.
It all happened really fast. Oh, Big Josh Vegan's here.
Big Josh Vegan, what's up? Big Josh Vegan is on the road right now. Vegan ribs. Yeah, I've made vegan ribs. I've they used to sell them like I think it was either Boca or Morningstar would sell vegan ribs that were pretty good riblets. But you can make them on the seitan. It's pretty good stuff. Emma wants to know how long you've been vegan. Didn't we talked about that at the beginning? So it was like almost 5 years, right?
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, how's it going, everybody? Rachel, do you like Disney?
I love Disney. We were just talking about how we want to plan a Disney trip. Go to Disney World.
Yeah, Josh actually
So good to see you, Josh. Oh wait.
Josh left like maybe Josh still has a long night ahead of him, I think.
Yeah.
Cause yeah. When was the last time I ate Oreos? Oh, I don't know. I don't eat Oreos, so I couldn't tell you the last time. If I'm gonna eat anything like that, it's like a knockoff, maybe the Numinos or something like that. But the Oreos, wow, I can't even remember. Long time ago. Leanna wants to know, do you ever feel like you want to discuss veganism with your patients or providers? I don't think you do. You've only worked for a week so far.
Well, I mean, like I went through a lot of clinical and stuff,
Okay.
but yes. And like the most difficult thing is like when like you have to like help your patients eat and it's like meat or something, or they're like, oh, can you go make me a sandwich? And then like you go into like the little kitchenette that they have there and you have to make them like, oh.
You need to bring your own like tofurkey and stuff. I don't
True.
care. They're getting tofurkey and some chow, and I'll pay the extra bill because I'm not making.
Some people like to listen to it, and then some people don't. So I try to like.
And I'm not in the healthcare profession, but I did have that conversation with my doctor. I did talk about that, and I showed him my results, and that got us all talking about it. So, I think he jokes that I'm like the healthiest patient that he has in the entire practice. He's like, you don't need to be here. And I'm like, I know, but I want my blood results just because I want to talk about it. Josh does take precautions. He's got hand sanitizer in the car. I do know that. I don't think he wears masks or anything, but Josh doesn't really come in contact with any other humans when he works. He just picks things up that other people have touched, so I think he just wipes those down. And Christine wants to know, what area of nursing are you working in now? Where would you like to work eventually?
So right now I'm on a med-surg unit in a hospital. And eventually, I want to be a nurse practitioner eventually in dermatology. That's like my long time goal. So one day. I saw Numinos. I love Numinos.
Yeah, a lot of Disneyland is better than Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but I'm going to have to say no.
What? No.
Disney World is a whole world.
I think they accidentally made it in that direction. I
Although,
think that was an accident.
When I was a little kid, like I see things visually, and I didn't like the way Disney World sounded. I liked the way Disneyland sounded. So in my head, I always liked Disneyland just because of how it looked, the image in my head, just the word. But when I actually went there as an adult, many, many, many years later, after I was like, well, I'm still a kid, I realized that Disney World was way better. It's a whole world, whereas Disneyland is in the middle of a city. I mean, come on. Yes, produce. I am definitely going to do that. I'm gonna make some peanut butter cups out of the Vago bar.
Ooh.
I'm gonna melt it
That
down.
sounds like a great
I'm gonna
idea.
temper it. I'm gonna forge from the metals in the gods of Thor and forge that bar into a peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Rachel, you should follow Happiest Vegan on Earth. So Happiest Vegan on Earth, they have explained it to me this week. She is a vegan YouTuber that goes to Disneyland and does Disneyland reviews.
Oh.
I think that's why she's so happy. Hey, greetings from Greece. Were you on last night? Because I had my guest from last night. He's Greek, and he has a couple stories to tell us last night from Greece. So greetings and welcome to the chat. All right, let me. I'm sorry again. I'm probably missing a bunch of these here.
I think we missed some up here.
You can just do the scroll thing.
Oh.
That's right, Craig. Craig says, Chris, I see things visually, Cooney. I do. When somebody says something, it appears in my brain. Like, if you say words, like, they appear in my brain. Words. To me, W is purple. Does anybody else do that? Like, every letter? Maybe it's because when, you know those, like, little letters that little kids have that you stick them on a refrigerator because they have magnets on them, and they're all different colors? The little letters that little kids have.
Oh, yeah.
They all were different colors, and I think that, like, O is yellow, and, like, they were all colored to me. So, to me, I see a word, and I think colors, and forget it.
What's your thoughts on vaccines as a vegan nurse?
Vegan police.
Well, I do believe in vaccines. I think they are very important. However, there are some that I wouldn't say I don't agree with them, but, like, I don't understand why they're given at such young ages or certain things. Like, and I guess some of them are negotiable, like the HPV one for Gardasil. I don't think that everybody should have to get that. I guess there's been talk about them making that mandatory. I don't think that one should be mandatory, but I do agree with the other ones being mandatory. I don't know. That's such, like, a touchy subject for some people.
Yeah, let it scroll down.
Let's see.
I wouldn't use the spread because the spread wouldn't solidify again like the other chocolate. The spread is whatever they did with it is probably just the
I do.
what is it? I forget. But it's very soft.
I do vaccine titers for pets so that they aren't over vaccinated. Didn't you say? I never watched it, but didn't you say you, like, watched a video or read an article about a vet who said that, like, dogs are getting, like, over vaccinated?
Oh yeah, I did that. So yeah, so you can get mad at me if you not want, but so Indy, you know, when he was when I first got him, he had parvo, so he almost died. But then he had to get, you know, all the mandated shots, which one of them was the rabies shot, and then they wanted to do it again, and I'm like, I don't think he really needs another one. And, like, they kept telling me they needed another rabies shot, and I just kept saying, like, no, we'll do it another time, we'll do it. But I really didn't want to get him another one because I watched, like, one of these top vets go before Congress and, you know, basically chastise everybody for, you know, your dog not needing another, you know, rabies one once they get the first one. I mean,
and it makes sense if it's
he's
like,
always with me, and even when we go outside, he's always with me. I don't think there's going to be an instance, you know, like we don't live in the woods, and you know, Indy's not roaming around by himself. Like, I'm not worried about that, so I don't want to, like, over-vax him with that. Yeah, just me.
But she said she does titers, so it would be cool if they would, like, make it more routine instead of, like, saying, oh, your dog needs this. Like, a check to see if they still have the titer for it. It's still, like,
you
their
know.
system.
How long are your shifts at the hospital?
So they're usually 12-hour shifts. So once in a while, they'll throw in an 8-hour shift, but they're the long 12s.
Yeah, I got a hepatitis shot when I was little. I don't remember which one it was, but it was mandated for everybody because we all went out with my whole family and my grandma. We went to eat at this restaurant, I think on Easter Sunday, and somebody that was working there had hepatitis and was serving drinks and dealing with the ice, and so everybody there was asked to come in, and I had to get one when I don't even know how old I was, probably 8 or 9, 10, and that really sucked because my whole arm was hurt. It hurt.
Yeah.
I couldn't move it for like a week, and I thought I was just being a baby because everybody was like, "Well, we're fine." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just suck it up." But it was bad. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, every year when I get the flu shot, I get a really bad reaction from it. My whole arm hurts, and I just don't feel right for a few days.
Yeah, Leah. So yeah, that's exactly why they give the same amount of vaccine to a small dog than they do a big dog, and that's weird. Wait, where's the Royal Tenenbaums vibe? Oh, her shirt, her sweater. Got like the maybe what is it, like an Owen Wilson going on or a Luke Wilson?
What? It's an Adidas sweatshirt. I don't get it.
What's my favorite Amy's frozen meal? Probably the Amy's vegan margarita pizza. We got about 130 people watching, so the questions are coming a little bit faster than normal. Yeah, like I said, I haven't. My dog Indy hasn't had a vaccine since his rabies shot. He got rabies and tick shot, and that was like probably 8 years ago, probably, and he hasn't had anything since then. They make you get it in order to have a dog and be able to go to a dog park and stuff.
I think Zeke might have been vaccinated twice for it, but that was only because when I first got him, I didn't know if he
So
had
Rachel,
had it
you don't
already or not.
desire to work in a hospital setting. Did you have to start in a did you have to start in a hospital setting, or was it by choice?
I mean, I do desire to work in a hospital setting. I think long term, at some point, I want to be in dermatology, but I do like being at the hospital. You don't have to, but that's the easiest place to start, and that's where you get the most experience, which is what I definitely need and what I want is all that experience. So that's the best place to start, I would say, is a hospital.
Oh, and Maria says you're beautiful.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
beautiful. It's true. Josh says join more often. Yeah,
I know,
Rachel
I
just never
should.
joins the live streams.
I know, I should. It's because we always do it so late.
You think your internet connection is slow? I'm a little bit behind on these questions here. I'm just trying to read them as they come by. You're in full lockdown in Greece. We just pretty much, from what I hear, we went in full lockdown today, the whole nation, meaning everything is closed now. You're not supposed to be out unless it's mandatory, unless you're essential, like a nurse, or you're going to the grocery store or something like that.
I'm wondering, I don't understand like full lockdown. So when it's full lockdown, does that mean you can't even leave to go to the grocery store? Because she said you get fined if you get caught leaving. So I'm wondering if that means...
Well, just say you're going to the grocery store, but if you're like...
But I don't know. In other places, it could mean like you can't leave at all.
Well, I heard they were like, if you're in another state and they see people with out-of-state license plates, they're pulling them over. Like, for instance, if somebody pulled you over and you're driving in like Albany, New York, and you live in Syracuse, New York, and they're like, well, what are you doing? You're like, oh, I'm just going to the grocery store. They're probably going to give you a ticket because you don't need to go to a grocery store 2 hours away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're just trying to enforce it. which is, I think Cuomo said that it's legally not enforceable, I think. So, but if that's, I don't know. Josh is taking off. Bye, Josh. See you tomorrow. I didn't know that grocery store workers were striking. I think this whole situation is unfortunate, and we're living in an era that we haven't experienced in our lifetime.
See, look, full lockdown for us means you can't go out without informing the government. We need to send message to inform about going to the supermarket, pharmacy job, or walking our pets.
Oh, really?
Man,
What? Wait, what?
That's crazy.
So, that's in Greece.
But still, that's
So,
crazy.
So that would mean I wouldn't be able to go for a walk and walk my dog late at night when there's no people anywhere.
You could get fined.
Hi, Kat.
Oh, we missed some.
Yeah, we did miss a bunch. Who are your favorite vegan YouTubers?
The Vegan Zombie.
Oh.
Big Josh Vegan.
No Egg Craig.
No Egg Craig.
You don't watch the vegan YouTubers, do you? You're just naming people you know.
Well, other ones that I watch are.
How about this? Here's a better question for her. Rachel, who are your favorite plant video people?
Well, well, for vegan YouTubers, that Kate Fruit Flowers. I haven't watched her recently, but I used to always watch her stuff. Wife Life. I like watching her stuff. She does like vegan makeup stuff. Yeah, I watch a lot of plant videos now.
And what's your favorite game to play lately?
My favorite game?
Yeah.
I love The Sims. So when I'm like, oh my god, my life's getting a little crazy right now.
She just
I'm
plays
like,
The Sims.
let's play The Sims, and I'll be able to like create everything perfect, like how a perfect world would be.
Mrs. Nightmare wants to know, do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have a big rooster on my leg, and then I have a like telemetry strip on my foot.
For those who don't know what that is, it's heartbeat.
Yeah.
What else do we have? They put plastic shields on the side of your register.
Marshall is being implemented, like Eminem. Is that what
No. I think what he meant to say was martial
No,
law.
I know, but it's spelled
Oh,
like
Marshall.
Eminem.
Yeah. Eminem is being implemented. See, Mom spaghetti. Lynn wants to know, how many days in a row do you work a 12-hour day?
So last week I worked 4 days in a row, and then this week I'll work 4 days in a row. So, yeah, 4 days in a row has been the max so far.
Z wants to know if they can see your tattoos.
No, because I'd have to pull down my pants.
Well, no. Like, if you want to see don't you have your tattoos on your Instagram?
Yeah, I have on my Instagram.
RachNPlants?
No, not that one.
Oh, do you want to share your personal one or no?
Sure.
Okay, well, tell everybody your Instagram.
It's X Rocksteady, like the best No Doubt album is spelled.
Who's your favorite band?
No Doubt.
Who's your favorite singer?
Gwen Stefani.
Okay, so if you want to see her tattoos and stuff, hear that, go to X Rocksteady on Instagram. See how many followers you have now, and then see how many followers you have later. I just got Resident Evil 2 remake for PS. I not download. Well, I will download it, but I want to purchase that zombie game, Days Gone By or something, something like that. And I want to start like streaming it. Wow, she's old school. Walking through a spider web. It's funny because No Doubt is her absolute favorite band ever, and wow, was it last year? Man, time's going by so fast. The last time I was in California, I was there for well, that was a year and a half ago. So I was there a year and a half ago for the Kickstarter for my movie, which, by the way, we are still working on. I was supposed to meet with somebody. People are wanting the update on that. I was supposed to meet with somebody out in California earlier this month. Obviously, that didn't happen. So we have to figure things out there. But anyway, I was out there and we went to a premiere, and I forget what it was for, but it was a vegan documentary at a movie theater. We went in there, and then, Moby walks by me. I'm like, hey, man, can I talk to you after that? He's like, yeah, I'll talk to you. And then, so he sits right in front of me, and Toby Moore sits next to him, and Tony Canale sits next to him. And Tony Canale is the bass player of No Doubt. And I'm like, well, Tony Canale's sitting right in front of me, and my best friend, that is her favorite band. So, after that, I went out to talk to Moby, and I saw Tony walking away, and I wanted to be, sorry, Rachel. I tried. I was going to be like, Tony, can I get a picture? But, he was already walking pretty fast. I'm like, oh, man, I missed it. Anyway,
That's crazy
he's vegan.
How close you were to him.
Yeah.
Gwen was vegan at one point.
I think I took a picture on my down low picture. Don't speak. No, what you think.
Tragic Kingdom. Yes, your favorite band is The Cure.
Oh, mine is. You have to. How early do you have to wake up for work at the hospital? By the way, if you're just joining us, Rachel is a vegan nurse, and she just started working. No better time.
Yeah, no better time to throw me into the trenches.
And she just started last week, so you have to get up really early for this, right?
Yeah, I have to be there by 6:30. My shift starts at 7, but they say to get there half hour early so you can look up your patients.
And this is only for training because you're eventually going to be a night shifter, right?
Yeah, so I start night shifts this week, actually.
She'll be on the same schedule as me. The vampire schedule. Yeah, we have 152 in the chat now. This is, wow, people must like you. Thank you. You should be on the stream what do you guys think? You want her on the stream more often? Could probably figure that out. Well, yeah. Maybe. Why do you have a rooster tattoo?
Roosters are my favorite animals.
You hear that? You're kind of like, that's your spirit
animal. That is my spirit animal.
What is the tattoo on my hand? The tattoo on my hand is it's a Japanese character that I did myself when I was 14 years old when I first went vegetarian. So me and my best friend, we both gave ourselves a tattoo on our hand, and we both still have it. And it marks our, that was 30 years ago. 30 years vegetarian. And that basically started my journey from where, it led me to veganism. So it's the martial arts we were training was ninjutsu, and this means ninpo, which is the blade over the heart. So the blade is protecting the heart. Oh, that's a good one. So Kika wants to know, how do you make sure your dogs don't eat your plants since most are toxic?
So I'm very lucky because they don't ever bother my plants. Indy is the only one who will, like, if the one's over by the window, like if the mailman comes, he doesn't care what's in his way. He'll step right on him and plow him right over.
Yeah.
And there's one that he thinks is like a Jurassic Park one. He does this weird yawn thing, and he just rubs up against it. But other than that, they don't ever try to eat them. So I'm very lucky because I have heard some stories, especially with cats, where people their animals have gone into them. It's the Adidas tracksuit. I know, I need to get matching pants.
Actually, Adidas is pronounced...
Did you just switch the camera?
Adidas.
Wait, would you just say Adidas?
Yeah, that's how I watched the video of how we're pronouncing a lot of things wrong, and that was one of them. Hey, Chris, aren't you good friends with a girl who is a baker at Wegmans? No. I did do a video with a baker at Wegmans who implemented the vegan baked goods there, and I did a quick little interview with her, but I don't really know her. I only met her that one day, and I've never really talked to her again. So, no.
You should meet Clyde, the rooster at Woodstock Sanctuary. What was the one sanctuary we went to after Ragnar, where I got that picture with? And the rooster's name was Bubba, like my brother.
Was that the Catskills one or the one? What was it?
I can't remember, but I have the picture of it.
The one that was in.
Oh, it's my favorite picture of all time.
How did we become best friends?
That's funny because
that's what you're talking about right now.
What I'm talking about.
So, Ragnar is a 200-mile relay run, and it's done over 24 hours. 200 miles, 24 hours. And the teams consist of 12 runners, and my friend Joel, who is co-owner of Strong Hearts Cafe here in Syracuse, New York, he put together a vegan running team a few years back. And the only criteria was you had to be vegan and willing to run. So, it started out and, people would run this and, we made a name for ourselves as vegans. And, at first people were making fun, oh, vegan, vegan jokes. But then most people saw like the vegan pass them. So, we got some pretty good, what is the name of that one? Oh, that was the Catskill one.
Yeah. Catskill?
Anyway, let me try to condense the story faster instead of taking forever to tell the story. But anyway, Rachel was a runner there, and Joel asked me one year to be a driver for them because they needed there are 2 vans with 6 people in each van, and you drive throughout the day and night. So basically, I'd have to stay awake, and when we would have like downtime, which was maybe only an hour at a time, we would camp out like on the road somewhere, in the grass in a field or something, and we would take a nap for like an hour. Anyway, so Rachel's sister was on the team, and so was Rachel, but the one I went to, Rachel didn't go to, but her sister did. And then when they take the big group photo, her sister was like, oh, who's that? And she was like, oh, that's Chris. He was the driver or something. So she friend requested me on Facebook, and normally I don't accept friend requests from people unless there's mutual friends, unless people I know the person. So I saw that we had a ton of mutual friends, so I accepted her friend request, but then normally, I guess the chances were they all added up and aligned. I never, even if I became friends with somebody on Facebook and somebody became my friend, I would never message them unless they messaged me first. I would just be like, all right, you're my friend, and probably never ever talk to the person. But there was a reason why I messaged her, because she friend requested me, and her profile picture was Gizmo from Gremlins, and I couldn't not message somebody that has, one of my favorite 80s movies as her profile picture. So I just said something like, oh, nice Gizmo or something, or Gremlin. I don't know what I said. And then we started talking, and then we became friends. So that's how we met.
Because of Gizmo.
Gizmo.
What's my zodiac sign? I'm a Leo. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius. How did we end up living together? We were just best friends. We'd hang out all the time. Well, it was actually her and her friend Jordan would come over here all the time, and they would come over, and here I am living in this big house all alone, and we would just all hang out. And then finally she just started staying here, and we'd hang out every day, and she kind of just moved in. That's kind of how we, yeah. And now we got a big house with 2 roommates. So Rachel, Big Josh vegan. Oh, and a couple pups. Pups.
Oh my God, they look so funny right now. They're mirroring each other with the way they're laying down. It's a sleepy pups. They're so cute. Not astrology again.
Is it weird being best friends with your age difference? No, not really. I don't feel like I'm what I thought I would be with my age. And normally, I thought that at the beginning, but once we started hanging out, it's just like hanging out with another person, and age is stripped away. it just, like, I don't know. It's just, when you just hang out with somebody, and I guess, I don't know, you don't seem like immature or anything. Like, I don't know.
I just never was
I don't look at it as the age. I mean, obviously she's of age, but I don't look at the age difference.
Age is just a number.
But I do. when we went on that road trip to go visit Stephen King's house, we went up to Canada first in Montreal, and when the Canadian border, when they looked at our passports, they looked at them, and I think they looked at the age difference, and they go, "How did you guys meet? Are you sure you're with him on your own accord or something?" And like, "Yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to restaurants and stuff like that." And they're like, "Step out of the car."
Yeah,
and we're like,
they
"What?"
were like weird. They were very questioning. I'm like, "What are you, my mom?" Like,
somebody said, "Wait, how good is Chris's cooking? Is it really good? Is it?"
Yeah, he makes really good ramen noodles. You make great food. And I make awful food, so it works out great.
Oh yeah, no offense, but Rachel makes the worst food. My friend Cody came over. Cody's the guy that does the zombie makeup for me for years and years. He came over, and Rachel was making food in the kitchen. She's like, "Do you want some?" And she's making mac and cheese, and she asked Cody if he wants some. He's like, "Sure, I'll have some." And I'm like, "Nope, I don't want any." She gave it to him, and he's eating it. And then, like, after about half an hour, he's just kind of like eating one little noodle at a time. And she's like, "It's not even really that good. If you don't want to finish it, you don't have to." And he's like, "All right, I was going to say something, but thank you. I can't eat this."
Well, what was it? It was like was it the Rose End mac and cheese? And like,
yeah, but like,
I didn't put butter in it. I didn't put enough milk in it, so it was like gritty.
I think Craig, I think you owe me a better one than that, because Craig even said it too, and I thought it. Craig said that, was not very convincing with my food. You acted like I make bad food.
No, you don't. You make great food.
I know, but you're always saying how good my food is, but you kind of made it sound to them that
I'm sorry, I didn't
you were like,
to.
yeah.
No, it's great.
He makes good ramen. No, because it's funny, because she was just telling me a story from earlier today. She went somewhere, and somebody I think it was the vegan cruise we went on.
Yeah, it was the cruise.
And me and John were the presenters. We were the vegan chefs, so we made food on the cruise. And one of the ladies on there that followed our my YouTube channel went over to Rachel, and she goes, "Oh my God, he must make you the best food, does he?" And she's like, the only thing that came to her mind, because she always eats junk food, she goes, "Yeah, he makes really good ramen noodles." And she kind of just gave her a weird look and walked away.
We're just like, "Oh, okay."
I'm like, "Thanks, Rachel. You couldn't have said I make delicious pizza. You said I throw 19-cent packages of ramen noodle in boiling water."
You always doctor them up, so like, you make them taste better.
Yeah.
You make great food. Which is perfect, because I make awful food, so it makes it so I can eat good food.
You can ask Craig. Craig's, all the food I've made for Craig. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make that again." That's not Craig's voice, by the way. That was just me pretending not to be me.
That's like your go-to voice.
My go-to
you're,
voice?
Trying to like reenact somebody. Rachel, do you like to bake?
No, but you like bake. You like to eat baked goods.
I like to eat baked goods. My mom's the baker. We call her Cookie, and she makes us cookies and breads and all sorts of good stuff. Cakes.
What's your favorite horror movie? I know it.
You know it?
I know it. You don't even know it?
No, I know it. I wanted to see if you knew it.
I thought you were acting like you didn't know it.
Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary.
And then my second one is Creepshow, which you can't really see because there's a huge glare on the comic. But did somebody ask that, or was that just you asking me?
Hey, we're gonna meet at the gym, and no, I can't. Sorry, Craig, I can't do your voice.
Rachel, you need to make food. No. You're like, "No, please, I don't want my house burnt down."
Yeah, seriously. Like, you find a way to, pretty much, like, no offense, you find a way to ruin anything.
I ruin everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And by the way, you guys probably don't want the kind of mac and cheese that she makes because it's like soup.
I make it soupy. It's
mac and cheese soup.
I put a bunch of like Oatly in it. Oh. It's so good. But anybody that's ever seen me make it, they're always like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting."
And ketchup on everything, everything, like pizza ketchup.
Yeah, you made tofu scramble earlier, and then I just threw a bunch of ketchup on it. I have to put ketchup on everything.
Thanks for telling everybody what my new video is.
Oops. My brother likes his soupy too.
Shh, Linda, she doesn't know. Shh.
Have you ever made ratatouille? Isn't that actually a vegan dish, ratatouille?
If you make it vegan.
I thought like.
No, it's made with rats.
No, it's not.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait a minute, am I really?
You never saw the movie Ratatouille?
Does watching Rachel cook make you anxious?
No, just a mess. No.
Drink it out of the toilet.
No, get out of there. Go downstairs and drink. Go drink your water.
Naughty.
A doggy drinking out of the toilet. That ain't gonna. Actually. You nasty little dog. Alright, we're back. Look who's back. Okay.
What about toast? Can you make toast?
Does Vegan Zombie get a lot of sun for plants that need a lot of sun? That's her job. I don't do the plants.
Do you get a lot of sun? Oh, like in the house? Yeah. Look at amount of sun here.
There's a window right here with a bunch of plants, but the snake plant, according to her, doesn't...
What did I do?
What'd you do? What'd you do? You can't close out of it like that.
I didn't close out.
You did.
I was just scrolling down.
Oh, man. What'd you do?
That's the wrong live stream.
Yeah, you totally... Would you close out of it?
No, I was scrolling.
We're still live, so don't...
It's the wrong live stream. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you totally...
Oops.
Okay, so Rachel just closed out of our live stream there, so now it looks a little different, too.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Everything I touch, I ruin.
What'd you do? You really closed out of our... This isn't right. So now it looks a little different, too.
What did I do?
Anyway,
everything I touch, I ruin.
What did you do? Really, she like closed out of the live stream.
What did I do?
You can't do that.
Zeke, go lay down. Everything I touch, I ruin.
Here, questions are still right there. So just the live stream.
What did I do? You done? Lay down. Everything I touch, I ruin.
Here, questions are still right there.
We're echoing.
We're done?
No, we're echoing. You done? Lay down. Everything I touch, I ruin.
Oh, there.
Is that better?
It should be.
Are we still echoing?
I leave for 1 second, and what'd you even do? You clicked it off?
I didn't mean.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're back.
Back to normal. Is it still echoing?
Okay, so that's never happened before because I never went and closed my live stream out while we were live.
Sorry.
But leave it to Rachel. Okay. The Twilight Zone is now in... Can Rachel... No, you don't want Rachel to do anything with food or fire.
Or a computer, apparently.
Yeah. I was literally gone for 3 seconds. Dayton wants to know why you have no wife or children.
I don't know. I'm not ready to settle down yet.
Well, you got Zeke, so...
Yeah. Zeke, are you my wife? I'm drinking out of the toilet.
Please turn off my vegan superpowers. It's just a live stream.
Hi. No. Ugh, you sneezed on me.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Can
Cover
you...
your mouth.
See, that's he likes to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does when I do live streams. Now you know.
Oh, now I know.
Okay, so Kika wants to know, can you actually get plants that need a lot of sun up here, or
Like in this area?
yeah, like a normal plant that would normally, I don't know, maybe do good in Florida or something.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, like palm trees and calatheas. You can get those up here.
How is your job? Do you like your job?
I like my job. It's stressful.
Are you worried about any of the COVID?
Yeah. I'm
You
trying
remember
not.
get
I'm
closer to you.
trying not to like read all of these like articles and stuff. I'm trying to just like stay updated through like what they tell us in our work email because I'm trying not to get, like anxious or worked up about, because I feel like in the media they post like the worst case scenario stuff. So just trying to stay updated with what work tells me.
Holly wants to know what the secret with orchids is.
So don't do the ice cube thing that everybody does.
Today was a good day.
I just dip it in water, like a little container of water, and I keep it there for like 30 minutes, let it soak. I do that once a week. Now you're being good. You just wanted a pet. He just wants attention. Can Rachel draw or paint? No. I'm not very creative.
Joseph really likes my vibes, bro. Thanks, Joseph. I like yours too.
Yeah, you got good vibes.
I do? All right.
Oh my god, did you see the pictures of people licking toilets for corona? No.
What?
Ew. Rachel made a oops. I made a oops? What did I do?
When you close the screen off for one.
The truck says morgues. Is so awful. I know. It's getting really scary in New York City.
The audio does sound weird? What? Everything should be back to normal.
No echo?
The audio should be fine right now. Is everything good, guys?
You're talking about what you're not good at. So what's my hidden talent?
Yeah, audio's good. Okay, yeah, Craig says it's good. If Craig says it's good, it's likely
it's
your stream.
What's my hidden talent?
Your hidden talent. Oh, you're like an animal whisperer. All the animals love you, even when they're like,
yeah.
"Oh, this dog is not going to go near you," and next thing you know, there you go.
Yeah, I am an animal whisperer. Rachel. Oh, that's a weird way of spelling Rachel. Do you like kombucha? It helps the immune system. I've only had it once, and I didn't really like it. It made my tummy feel weird.
What did I eat today? I ate some tofu scramble, and I had a smoothie and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's my hidden talent. Duh, she's really good at ruining mac and cheese.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you want me to come over and...
I guess I can see the positive of it. It can be a talent that every food I touch, I ruin.
Careful of this cord, too.
Oh my gosh,
You're totally gonna...
I'm awful.
You are gonna
why
ruin my whole stream. Good night, everyone. We can't do this. Oh, yeah, of course. You put ketchup on your tofu scramble, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rachel, you look like Luna Lovegood. Oh, Lovegood. I don't know Luna from Harry Potter. But wait a minute. Wait, I forget her name. But type in the name of the other girl you look like even more. Do you know who I'm talking about? You don't know her?
No, I can't think of her name.
Who does Rachel? Does anybody?
That's her name.
Hold on.
Oops. Did I ruin
You keep ruining things. You keep ruining things. Don't ruin it.
You ruin everything.
Don't ruin it anymore. Okay, hold on. Okay, so hold on. What? I'm gonna Google that plus there, because that's where she looks like you the most, I think.
Oh my god, that picture she does, but I don't like that picture.
I think you do look like her. Okay, no, not Christina Ricci. Does anybody know Carrie Fisher's daughter? You know, Princess Leia's daughter. She was in American Horror Story. Let me. There we go. Yes, I think you look like her. And everybody else was like, everybody that knows Rachel was like, yeah, you do look like her. Let's see that one. A little bit. You're wearing glasses right now, but you do. It does. She does look like her. And when we were watching American Horror Story, I was like,
the eyes.
I was like, what? That's a bad picture, but it does look like you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you guys think? Doesn't it? No, she does. She does. I see Rachel every day. She definitely looks like her. I have to disagree. What did I just do?
What did you just do? See, that time it wasn't me.
Oh, did my battery crash? I don't think my battery would have crashed. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
That's not good if that's doing that. But no, it did. My battery died. Either that or maybe my camera died.
Can everybody still hear us?
Yep, they can hear us.
Oh, okay.
So you can answer more questions if they're coming up.
Twilight Zone. Welcome back to the technical difficulty show.
Oh my God.
What?
I think my camera broke.
What?
It's not my battery.
How would your camera have broken?
You gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Give me another battery.
It's gotta be the battery. Because I didn't touch it.
No, because usually it says battery exhausted, but I think my camera broke. Guys, this might be really bad. Alright. I'm so relieved right now.
It's okay. I didn't touch it, so that means it didn't break. If I touched it, it probably would be broken.
Put that in the charger below you. Sorry, guys. That was really bad. I thought my camera broke for a second, but I must have had a couple...
Everybody almost just had a meltdown.
Yeah. But it still works, so here we are.
Hi, Ziggy. Why don't you go lay down?
That was weird. It just like disappeared as soon as I went over to American Horror Story Girl. So nobody thinks that she looks like her.
What about that one from like the side? Do I look like that from the side?
You know, you are wearing glasses right now, but...
You're on Tumblr.
Well, that's what it took me to. Zeke, you gotta get that. If he knocks this out again, this whole system goes down.
He's trouble, just like me.
It does look like you, though. Stop. You need to stop. You need to go sit down.
Zeke! Go lay down.
I don't know why he does this. As soon as we...
He just wants to be pet.
That's totally you. There's other pictures where it looks like her. Anyway, back to... Why is it looking like that? Hope it all looks good. My plaid shirt is looking all like weird. You need to get closer to that.
I know, but I'm trying to pet my dog.
Oh, okay.
Because he needs to be pet.
Yeah, so I guess...
Did Rachel break the camera?
Things are happening. Things are breaking. More people are coming to the stream and watching. I don't know. This is like...
Elle Fanning. Who's that?
Vegans from Mars. Mary. Yes, it does. It does look like her.
What does?
She's agreeing that looks like you.
Somebody said Elle Fanning.
What?
I don't know. She said whoever said Elle Fanning. I agree with you. Are they trying to say Elle Fanning?
Oh, Elle Fanning?
Look that up on Google and see.
All right, we're going to look for Elle Fanning.
Has Rachel had any ghost stories? Well, I do have some paranormal experiences.
Well, we have a whole video on it. I talked about it in one of the Halloween video.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Elle Fanning. Maybe a little bit, but I think Lord looks a little more like her. Elle Fanning. I mean, the other one, what was her? Billy looks so much like her. When I saw some of the pictures, I'm like, oh my God. And when I was watching American Horror Story, I was like, oh my God, that's you.
Yeah.
So.
Taylor Schilling.
We're just going to look up a bunch of Taylor Schilling. Who's this? You know what we have to do when we close the game out? The video out. We have to do the game again.
Oh, I didn't know that. Elle is Dakota Fanning's little sister.
Taylor Schilling? Is that who I'm looking up?
Yes.
No.
Oh wait, isn't she?
Oh,
in
with there's a
Orange is the
YouTuber.
New Black?
There's a YouTuber that looks like her. Who's the YouTuber? And she does plants or something?
Is it that Kate girl?
No. I forget who it was, but somebody told me before, and I looked her up, and I was like, oh, wow, she does look like you. And I think she does plants just like you.
Really?
Yeah.
Any alien stories for Rachel?
Well, you were you there that night that I found that my dad?
Hmm?
Yeah. So that story about my dad, when I went home, she was with me that night.
Yeah. Never been abducted though.
No. Jesse will not play my games. But Jesse, you were the first one to get one of them right last night. So, all right. Do you guys want to play that game tonight, or should we skip it?
I want to play a game.
Okay, so the game is the celebrity guessing game. You look like a 1960s model. Well, if you were born like around that time.
Oh, read that one.
I once got whispered in my ears by a ghost or spirit. It scared the undigested food out of me. Not really, but it did make me go to sleep super fast.
Ooh,
I would probably want to go to sleep. Skip it. Plant Power says skip it, so no game. Please no. So a lot of people are saying no to the game. So, all right, well, fine. We won't do the game tonight. No game.
We just need more questions then.
All right, no game tonight. It's settled. A lot of people are saying yes, no game. Okay, so I thought you guys liked that game. We won't do it anymore. Sorry. Excuse me. Anything else you want to talk about while we're on here?
I gotta go to bed soon though. I gotta be up at 5 a.m.
We need to cut this short. That's why I wanted to do the game and then close it out. Otherwise, ask a few more questions and then.
Do you have a black Adidas tracksuit? No, I just have this hoodie. I don't have any like matching pants for it. That'd be cool though. Hey, don't bite that foot. That's a good foot.
That's a good foot for all the doggies.
Yeah, don't bite it.
I have to stay on until 3 a.m. Well, probably not going to happen, but... Oh,
you saying bye?
You saying bye to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing, or at least trying to set up the Twitch and the YouTube. I think I can stream them both at the same time. When am I going to do a video with Cesar? Well, the problem with that is Cesar lives all the way out in California, and I'm all the way out in New York. So we were going to already have done videos when I went out there, but we all know that whole trip was canceled because of what's going on today in the world. So I don't know. It's uncertain what's happening in today's modern day life with everything that's going on. So I don't know. Maybe if he can get Skype or something, he could call in. Why did you pick nursing?
Because I love healthcare and I wanted to do something in the medical field, and nursing is the one where you get to be the most personable with your patients. And I want to help people.
Okay. And also, what was the other one? What's your favorite coffee?
My favorite coffee?
Yeah.
Starbucks blonde roast. And I always just drink it black.
Blonde roast black. I don't know anything about coffee. That sounds weird, but...
It means you don't put anything in it.
Okay.
You just have it black.
All right.
You've never heard that before? I know you don't drink coffee, but...
I don't pay attention to coffee, no. But what have you have been drinking something other than coffee lately?
Cacao.
It's a ceremonial cacao.
Yeah.
Cacao. 48-hour live stream. That's funny because I was down in the kitchen tonight and popped in my brain. I'm like, I should do a 24-hour live stream. How do you unwind, Rachel?
Cacao.
In YouTube videos?
Yeah. I literally
And The Sims.
Yeah. YouTube videos, mainly.
Maybe you can do a hashtag game to get people to tell stories, share pictures that you can share. And oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, if anyone wants to do that. Maybe we can hashtag it Ghost Zombie. Ghost Zombie. We want it to be something that only we will be doing, so it's easy to find. Who does Zeke prefer to sleep with? Well, I'll tell you, just a regular around the house, Zeke follows me everywhere. Zeke, if I'm just sitting around and I look her over, Zeke is staring at me. Zeke is obsessed with me, pretty much.
Just please give me a couple of rounds. I know that's what they wrote, but it's their name.
Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to bore everybody with the game because people don't want to see the game. But for those that do, I'm going to pick one. We're going to play one round where I pick one and you can pick one, and then we'll end the stream.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to cut it short right now with questions. We're going to do the game. So think of anybody, anything. It could be a character. It could be a real person. It could be anything, cartoon, animated. Anything like that.
Do the one I always think of.
But it's got to be something that everybody would know. Like, you couldn't do Zeke because, it's got to be something that everybody would know.
Okay.
Something famous. So I guess I'll start out. And then I'll pick it up here. And then you pick one right after me. Okay, so I have one, guys. So you guys know how to play. For those of you that don't know how to play, this can be anything. It's got to be somebody famous, but that could be, it could be a creature, it could be a human, it could be real, it could be a character, it could be a writer, or a singer, or an athlete. Just something that's famous. It could be Kermit the Frog, cartoon, whatever. You guys ask the question. It's got to be yes, no question. So instead of just guessing who it is, try to narrow it down. Like, for instance, is it male, female? Is it alive or dead? Are they from the 80s? Is it from a TV show? Is it from a movie? Was the movie about, was there a car in it? I don't know. Something, Michael Knight. I don't know. So that's how we got to play. So ready? Here we go. We're going to start off right now. Go. Not an athlete.
No.
No, they're not short. Not fictional. Not sci-fi. Yes, she's a female. Older than 50? Yes, I think.
No.
No?
Just. Hey.
Not older than 50, but 50. Yes, human. Is she Jewish?
No.
No. Yes, she has hair. Is she an actor too? Oh, we have a winner. So that was fast. It's Gwen Stefani. New Life. Gwen Stefani. That was because we already talked about her being Rachel's favorite singer. Okay, so next did you think of someone? Whoever you think of, you got to type it in so they know we're not cheating.
Okay.
You're gonna knock this out of here too. No.
Oh, come on.
No, yeah. Come on, this is no.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You are something else. Okay. Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Now, this is, you say yes or no, because this is your game.
Okay. Oh, wait, did they already start asking?
Yep.
Are they tall? No. Real person, yes. Female, no. Male, yes. Fictional, no. Is it a child? No. It's not Big Josh Vegan. It's not Gizmo. Oh, wait, they can see the reflection of my glasses.
Oh.
Actor, yes. TV, yes. Not Jared Leto. Are they dead? No. It's not Gavin Rossdale or Brad Pitt.
That'd be funny if it was Gavin.
Do they wear shoes? I think. Are they under 5 feet? Yes. Are they young? No. It's not Noah and Craig. They are also in film. Older than 50? Yes. Funny movie? Yes. Not Joaquin Phoenix, not Johnny Depp.
Oh, we got a winner.
Danny DeVito!
It's Danny DeVito. She's always talking about Danny DeVito. In fact, she started playing Warcraft a year ago, and she named her character Danny DeVito.
I did.
Anyway, I hope you guys like this stream, and go over and follow Rachel's channel if you want to check her out on RachNPlants. Here, let me pull it up real quick. RachNPlants, and link it for you guys. Again, she hasn't put up a video in a little bit, but I think if you guys asked her to, she might. But that's her channel. You can go follow her. She'd appreciate it. And thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome.
All right, guys.
It's a pleasure.
Have a good night. Watch out for zombies. You know, all the stuff.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Good night, guys.
Good night.